Welcome to Pep Live. I'm Rachelle and makakasama natin ngayon. Excited ako matuto sa kanya about confidence at sa kanyang exciting na bagong project. Let's all welcome content creator slash editor slash host and author of children's book My Name Is Morena. Let's all welcome Ayn Bernos.
Hello! Thank you so much for having me once again.
Ayan, ako, congratulations of course sa iyong bagong book na My Name is Morena under Summit Books. So, anong feeling na maging author ng children's book?
Thank you so much. Sobrang nakaka-excite. And also, it's a dream come true for me. Bilang I've always been an avid reader and talagang reading has been a big part of my life growing up. I think who I am is a lot of that I can credit the books that I read growing up. So sobrang thankful ako that I get to share a part of me as well and a part of my advocacy through children's books. So ayun, it's called My Name Is Morena. I have it here. Ayan.
Wow! Ayan, ako din may copy. Ang ganda niya.
I love!
Congrats. Pero i-cut mo na konti kita dyan. Mamaya natin mas pagchikahan yan. Bago ang lahat, of course, mag-icebreaker game muna tayo, Pepsters, no? Are you ready, Ayin, to play yung
I'm
ating
ready.
icebreaker game? Okay, ang game natin ay Never Have I Ever. Ayan. Siyempre dahil third time mo na to sa PEP, no, I'm sure sanay ka na sa ating mga pa-games. So itong I have never, meron lang tayong 5 items and may chance ka naman to defend yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Let's start. Number 1. I have never Googled myself.
I have always Googled myself. I think I just want to make sure na yung, syempre, digital footprint natin, we don't know what's gonna be out there at kung ano-ano. So I've been very careful about making sure na the things that I do post at kung ano lumabas sa akin ay something that I'm proud of. So yes, I Google myself as a control freak.
Meron ka bang na-surprise ka na info? But saan kaya nanggaling yun? May ganun bang experience?
I think parang hindi naman. Parang in fairness, hindi pa naman ako nagulat. But nagugulat lang ako dun sa mga features sometimes, especially when it's abroad. Because normally when they reference colorism in the Philippines, minsan magugulat ako, ay talaga na-quote pala ako sa ganon. So yun yung mga nagugulat ako minsan na, na umaabot pala siya.
Ayan. Okay. I have never gotten lost while traveling abroad.
I have, for sure. In 2019, I went on a trip to Italy with my friends kasi na may kinasal yung friend ko. Tapos punta ako with them. Supposedly, sabay-sabay kami pupuntang Rome, pero nagkamali ako ng binabaan na station. Tapos I hopped on a wrong train, ended up in Florence. So in the context of the Philippines, para kang yung mga kaibigan mo nasa Batangas, ikaw nasa Baguio. So, ayun lang naman, di ba?
Medyo
Naligaw
malayo.
talaga. Yeah.
What did you do?
I ended up staying the night there. So, I spent like the next 24 hours there na lang kasi it's too far. So, sabi ko, enjoyin ko na lang. Ayun.
Oh my gosh. Does it help na hindi medyo familiar ka na sa Europe, no? Kasi you've lived in Spain for some time.
Siguro it helps in the sense na mas confident ako na okay lang, mafi-figure out ko. Pero in terms of getting around, obviously naligaw pa rin ako so hindi siya naka-help kasi yeah, parang iba pa rin siya per country, but definitely at least hindi ako kinabahan. Because before, kinakabahan talaga ako pagka mga ganun nangyayari.
What did you discover sa Florence at that time?
Oh my gosh, I learned na, well, parang it's such a beautiful city. It's so small. Sobrang walkable lang siya. I think I was able to go around in one day. But also more than that, bukod sa na-discover ko how beautiful it was, na-realize ko rin na, oh, I can do it pala. I can definitely get lost in a city and, make my way back and yeah.
All right. I have never Laughed so hard I spit out my drink.
I have never, I have never, kasi hindi ako umiinom pag alam kong matatawa ako. Hindi pa naman, hindi pa naman. Hello, Miss Patricia.
Hi-ish! Madam! Ayan, ang ating manager andito ngayon is very supportive.
Of
Okay.
course.
So, pero may nakita ka na friend na alam mo yon yung kapag sobrang natawa kayo, oh my gosh, lumabas yung
Oo.
drink sa ilong.
Yes, sobrang bungis-ngis ko. Feeling ko kung hindi ako careful sa pag-inom ko, it would definitely happen. Kasi ang lakas ko tumawa.
Okay, ayan. Ang galing. Nakuha mo pa rin ang poise mo diyan. Sana ma-maintain 'yan. Nakakahiya minsan.
I
Okay.
know.
Okay, number 4. I have never been on a blind date. Ay! So ayan na, parang
I
meron
have. I
oh my gosh.
have.
Meron ka bang
Um,
memorable experience
oh
sa
my
iyong gano'n?
gosh.
How was
I
it?
guess it was nice naman. My cousin set it up. It was I think pre-pandemic pa. That's my cousin set it up. It was so random. He was like, "Ayin, I want to set you up on a blind date with a friend." Sabi ko, "Okay, game." But then I realized I don't think blind dates are gonna work for me just because I'm too much of a Virgo. No, I like being able to know what I'm getting myself into, etc., etc. So parang masyado akong anxious for that situation. Hi, Jimpy!
Hi, GP! Ayan, thank you for watching ating mga friends, 'no? Okay, ayun. Tapos, so hindi na naulit. Yun yung first and last.
First and last, yes. Wala lang, parang hindi rin naman ako ready to date or anything. It was fun though, but it was more of a friend vibe than anything.
Okay, ayan. For our last icebreaker question. I have never snooped through someone's phone. Ayan.
I have. I mean, alam niyo naman, pagka mga kabataan natin, meron tayong mga past na, oh my gosh. I admit, when I was a lot younger, I had my phase na I had my insecurity. So I felt the need to snoop through the phone, to check kung ako ba, kung ano ba yung iniisip ko, ganyan. But now, siguro like the last, after my actually hindi. Siguro post 22 years old. Hindi I stopped in my teenage years, but I set that boundary because I feel like if you can't trust someone, why be in a relationship with them at all? So I've never snooped through a phone since then, and I like it better. I have peace of mind. I'm able to respect boundaries, my boundaries and their boundaries as well. Tas ayun, I just try to step away from people's phones in general. I just snoop through my own nowadays.
Ayan. Grabe keywords yung trust and boundaries doon. Ayan.
Per.
Grabe, 'di ba? Parang it takes a lot of maturity bago ka siguro mapunta talaga dun sa ganung stage, 'no? And mga
Yo.
bagets, ayan, pepsters, matuto
Mm-mm.
tayo kay Ayin. Okay. Ayan, so yan ang ating ano 'no, icebreaker game. So punta na tayo sa ating ano, exciting part. Ang iyong ano, baby na my name is
Yes.
Morena. Na-curious ako kasi alam ko you went to Spain for some time to write a book. Pero parang ito ba yun or may iba pang nangyari?
Actually, so the book that I was working on while I was in Spain, and actually I've been working on it for 2 years, and sobrang ang tagal niya, ang hirap niya gawin because it was a novel. So, super complex ng ideas. It was a lot of writing. And also, as an editor, I was self-editing a lot. So, alam mo yon, imbes na magsulat ka lang magsulat, ilabas mo lahat, ine-edit ko sarili ko every day. So, nahirapan talaga ako with the novel. And in fact, I'm not even done with it. But before before I left for Spain, kasi ang plan ko when I was going to Spain, I was just gonna work on my novel. I was just gonna focus on it. Before that, sabi ko, ano ba yan? Bakit ba ako may writer's block na hindi ko matapos-tapos to? So I decided to sit down and I had this like light bulb moment na, well, what if I wrote a children's book about colorism? Na it's something that I know by heart. So I literally just sat down when I thought of it. in that moment. I opened my laptop, sinulat ko siya in one sitting, and it just felt so right when I wrote it. I was like, "Psh, tut, 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 tut." I knew the story, I knew what I wanted to write, I knew the message. After non, immediately I messaged my friend Alisa Babasa, who's the illustrator of this book. So all the gorgeous drawings, siya yung gumawa nun. I've been friends with her since grade school. And I always told her, the moment I release a book, I want you to illustrate the cover. But then, nangyari, children's book muna. So, yun yung next step ko. Sabi ko, girl, can you do this for me? Can you illustrate this? And we did. So, we collaborated while I was in Spain and I was working. The book was already in the works. And yeah, ayun yung nangyari. By, medyo parang serendipity siya because I was failing trying to do something else, but then this just came so naturally to me.
Grabe naman yung creative idea 'no, na out of yung frustration mo sa isa novel 'no, biglang may lumabas na magandang ano, project. At ang
No.
curiously enough, nauna pa yung paggawa mo bago ka nakipag-usap sa Summit Books, tama ba?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, because I didn't know how to publish a book. Sa totoo lang, parang hindi I don't know how to do it. And being, a child of the internet, I always thought, if you want to do something, figure it out as you go along. So, ginugol ko na lang how to publish a book after. And originally, I thought I was going to self-publish it. I thought I had to distribute it myself. I thought I had to put in a lot of money. But what ended up happening was, ginawa namin ni Alisa yung book. Siya yung nag-illustrate, ginawa ko yung the book itself. My brother did the translation because it is a bilingual book. Tapos, after nun, I was looking at printers, paano ba ako magpiprint, paano ko ba i-distribute, and it was so much. It was so much, so many steps. Tapos, Jimpy, who was watching here a while ago, my manager, Yish, was talking to Jimpy and parang, okay, can we explore a partnership with Summit Books maybe? Like, how does that work? So introductions were made, and then we found ourselves in a Zoom meeting with Leo and the Summit Books team, and the rest is history. They were so excited. I had to pitch, of course, my book. I showed them the illustrations, what were made already. It was done na. But I pitched the story to them. Ano yung lesson, ganyan ganyan. Going into this, wala ako talagang idea how to make a children's book or like what it takes to write a good children's story. But I felt validated na after I pitched it to the Summit Books team. They were keen to take it on, and it's been such a pleasure working with them. Because I really didn't think it could happen this way. I thought I had to talagang igapang ko to, apply for my own ISBN, etc., etc., make my own like deals with bookstores. But now it's available in fully booked, so it's just amazing, super.
Grabe, ang saya nun naman, parang dream ng mga writers to really publish a book, 'di ba? At grabe ang Summit Books team, Leo ha, in fairness. So, nung nakipag-usap ka sa Summit Books, wala nang masyadong revisions, okay, as in smooth yung flow ng process?
It was very smooth. Although, syempre, of course, and may mga inedit pa si Leo. He did help me with some of the translations. Hi,
Hi,
Mix.
Micah.
Hello.
Books, alright.
Um, so, merong mga parang may mga suggestions like the translation might be better like this or yung mga formatting, but generally it was good. As in, it was so straightforward na like we knew what we wanted to happen. They worked on it so diligently. Afterwards, I saw the print, the colors were amazing. Tapos ayun na. Sobrang I feel so lucky because I can just imagine how much work it would have been kung ako nag-self-publish nito.
Mag-isa. Pero ayun 'no, very you talaga yung book 'no, na My Name Is Morena. Well, first of all, advocacy mo talaga to when you were, even when you joined Miss Universe Philippines, 'di ba? Tapos ginawa mo pang shirt and all. Kuwentuhan mo kami about yung journey mo siguro na kasi talagang experience mo 'to, eh. Paano ba yung acceptance or yung siguro simulan natin yung what you felt at the time na you felt insecure about your color.
Yeah, so actually the book, the story in the book itself was my story growing up as a young morena swimmer. So yung premise niya is it's a girl learning how tanning works. How after you go into the sun, talagang umiitim. Especially as a Filipino, sobrang unique ng experience natin from other, I would say, other materials sa colorism, because usually it's about diversity, being black, white, ganyan. Medyo mas western yung mga materials out there, but there was something so unique about being a Filipino, having colorism around you, and daming whitening ads, but then you're also somebody who nagfa-fluctuate yung kulay mo, umiitim ka, pagka summer, pag nasa beach kayo, ang bilis-bilis, 5 minutes pa lang sa sun, umiitim ka. So, yung ganong experience was what really inspired me to talk about it, to learn more about it. And ako nung bata ako, sobrang insecure ko sa kulay ko kasi sobrang, alam mo yun, nako-compare ko yung sarili ko sa mga idol ko and also sa mga tao sa TV, mga artista, ganyan. And during that time, so, sobrang talamak yung mga whitening products and ads. And if you grow up being like that, and also hearing from your peers na, oh, bakit ang itim-itim mo? Or, ba't ganyan? When you hear those things, it's kind of difficult to believe na you're worthy or that you're beautiful, and it's something that I really had a hard time grasping. So that's why when I was in college, ang pinaka-una kong sinulat was my thesis, ayon. And my thesis was about language and colorism in ads. Now, when I learned about colorism at paano siya nag-work, kung paano na-influence yung mga how we perceive beauty, nung natutunan ko yon, na-realize ko na, okay, kung kaya natin matutunan yung insecurities, kaya din natin i-unlearn. So, sobrang na-empower ako dun sa thesis ko, dun sa knowledge na nakuha ko from doing that thesis. And I was able to move forward with my advocacy. So I started Morena the Label, which at the beginning was a small business. Now it's an NGO. We haven't fully launched yet. Susunod na project, di ba? Non-profit na siya. So our paperwork is done. And it's really all about empowering the Kayumangi Filipino. And then when I joined Miss Universe Philippines, I was very vocal about that, about beauty standards, etc. And I felt like something was missing because for the longest time, I've been talking to young adults about this. I've been talking to millennials, Gen Z, even older people. But it really starts at home. And ako, one of my biggest support talaga sa akin is my family. It's something I feel like a lot of my I really a lot of my confidence can be attributed to my family and how they supported me and how they empowered me. So I wanted to create a children's book to not only empower the next generation, iba pa rin yung if you grow up being surrounded by media that inspire you and that represent you. So gusto ko sana maraming mga bata na lumaki with this book in their shelf, in their playroom, sa bahay nila. But more than that, it's also for the parents, the families of these kids, so they understand what having a good support system can do and how that can really shape a child's confidence from the get-go. And yun yung nangyari sa akin. I'm really, really grateful that I've had a great support system. And sana I can pay that forward as well. And people realize that it is life-changing to have that.
Okay, super agree. Yung power of words 'no, talagang iba. Naalala mo pa kung may mga nagmarka sa'yo na mga name calling man nung bata ka?
Yeah, there was uling, there was ita. I mean, it shouldn't be an insult, but they were making it out to be, especially alam mo naman mga bata, mas harsh ang mga bata sometimes because hindi pa natin natututunan yung effect of our
Naintindihan.
words. Hindi pa natin naiintindihan kung ano yung nagagawa ng mga words natin. So, I would say nung bata talaga, yun yung madami. Sunog, ganyan, kung ano-ano.
And it doesn't help na yun nga 'no, yung minsan yung mga well, before 'no, especially siguro nung, oh my gosh, ni ano, age reveal. Nung time ko mga fairy tales usually ang mga skin color ng mga princess, mga white color 'no. Later on na lang
Yes.
sila Pocahontas, ganyan. May mga
Mm.
lumalabas na may isa pa, na parang fairy tale na medyo ano siya, morena.
Tiana.
Yan, si Tiana, oh 'di ba? Buti
Tiana.
na lang
And
sa
then,
mga ganong age
may
nila meron.
Moana na.
Oh, 'di ba? Pero before wala 'yun. So, ang galing lang and sa of course 'no, Filipino book, children's book, ang galing na bata pa lang tama talaga na makabasa sila ng ganito. Parang wala akong nung bata ko wala akong mga nabasang ganitong ano, children's book and nakakatuwa kasi at an early age 'yun yung for yung anong
Si
tawag dito, for
Jasmine din
addiction.
daw.
'Di ba?
Jasmine.
Si
Oo, na
Jasmine,
Aladdin.
ayan ang galing, oh, 'di ba? So, and ang galing, nakaka-proud na meron tayong ganitong book as Filipinos 'no, para ma-train natin yung mga bagets na, oh my
Yes.
gosh, let's be proud of our color. Kayo manggi, oh, 'di ba? Naka-relate din. Oh, so pero ang galing din at natutuwa ako dito sa book na 'to, bukod dun sa color 'no, nabanggit mo na nga rin yung support system ng family and ng friends. I think ang laking bagay nun. Alam mo yung parang nung binabasa ko siya, children's book siya of course 'no, pero kapag mas matanda ka, makaka-relate din. Yung makikita mo na ang daming mga issues dito, mga inner wounds na na-tackle 'no, na possible na, ang
Yes.
ganda ganito mo siya puwedeng ma-deal.
Totoo. It's all about healing our inner child. Actually, ang nakakatuwa nga because of course, kahit na ang target na 'to ay mga bata, yung audience ko as a content creator, mostly they're my age, and I'm really grateful that a lot of people my age also supported kahit na wala silang mga bagets pa of their own. But the feedback that I got, I've been seeing like videos, people were tagging me in videos of people crying as in binasa nila sa friend nila and they were like, oh my gosh, it really hits deep because it's such a common Filipino experience.
Right. And aside from yung being a morena 'no, at talaga namang advocacy mo rin 'cause you also have a podcast and vlog where you talk about yung confidence, insecurities and all. Nakaka-proud, ayun na
Thank
you
you.
are so brave to share yung mga bagay na ang hirap sabihin sa public, 'di ba? Ang hirap kaya admit na insecurities or na ganito yung mga pinagdadaanan.
Super. Ang iniisip ko na lang lagi is it's common, and that it took me so long to realize that it was common because not a lot of people were talking about it. So I was like, you know what? If at least one person understand that hindi sila nag-iisa sa mga gantong experiences, then that's worth it for sure.
Ayan. Isa pa sa mga ano, napanood ko na vlogs mo, I think ako personally na-inspire ako kaya talagang natutuwa ako. Yung meron kang shinare about yung scars when you went through surgery, you had um
Yes.
removal ng cysts 'no. Parang nakakatuwa kasi nakakabigay siya ng courage to other women. Ako personally na ano mo ako diyan, na
Thank you.
na-inspire mo ako
Bute.
to overcome my fear of going through a surgery.
Oh, so
So,
did
yun,
you
yeah, I
also?
did. Last
Oh,
year alam
wow.
nila Madam Mish yan,
Oh,
G.
wow.
And
'Di
one
ba
of
it
the things I
helps?
watched, yung sa'yo, parang a friend, si Kate, super fan siya ng iyong podcast. Eh, sabi niya, "Ting,
Yay!
panoorin mo yung ano, vlog ni Ayin, meron siyang ano, chika about, ayan, napakita, ang bilis natin,
Ang
Sir Rommel.
bilis.
Yun. So yun, Ayin, nakakatuwa. Kasi talaga makaka-inspire ka for sure ng
Thank you.
audience.
Yeah, kasi yung eto, at least the surgery, this one specifically, ayun nga, I mean, a lot of people go through it, but because we don't read or hear about it, especially from someone close to us, sa context of Philippines, ganyan, it's like we don't really know how it's gonna go. So, yeah, it was very empowering, and getting support from others as well. It was very, very empowering and inspiring to me as well.
Ayan. I think parang yung scars become your stars. Hindi ko alam kung nabanggit mo yan diyan, pero yun yung isa sa mga bagay na magandang maiwan din sa audience, 'no? You don't have to be
Mm-mm.
afraid of your, yun nga, insecurity, whatever it is that is making you feel scared.
Yeah. Nakakatawa, the one you were talking about, yung sa scars, because my doctor during my follow-up after na to ng surgery, apparently na-mention nila na nag-Miss Universe ako during the surgery. And then she was like, so she told me, ano ka ba? Nagpa-pageant ka pala. Sana sinabi mo sa akin para natago natin yung scar, or like we did a different, kasi I asked to do yung, kasi madami akong cyst. So basically, each cyst was one scar. So I had three on one side and then two on the other. And then parang I just chose the one with the scars, even though parang to a lot of people it would be like you want to hide it, right? But
Right.
to me, I waited so long for this surgery para matanggal yung cyst ko, and for the longest time ina-avoid ko siya because I was so anxious to know kung ano yung result ko. But I was really proud of the scars na parang, no, I actually really wanted them because I was really proud of the experience na I did it. I went through with it, and inalagaan ko yung sarili ko. So it was, to me, a good thing that I have those.
Ang galing. Anong saan ang hugot mo dun? Parang there must be something na, made you, really accept yung part na yon. Meron kang
Mm,
hinugutan na iba pa?
sa tingin ko, just in general, parang that's always been sabi nga ng Gen Z ngayon, it's good for the plot. And that's kind of how I've always looked at life. Na kahit anong mangyari sa life, whether it's bad or good, ganyan, like there's something that, and also maybe it's speaking as an author, you over romanticize things, and you look at life like a book. And ang iniisip ko sometimes is, oh, if something happens, if something goes wrong, then it's just great for the plot. Kasi hindi naman exciting ang libro na walang conflict, 'di ba? Conflict is the heart of the story. So I've always embraced the things that challenge me, even though in the moment I really hate them, and even though in the moment sobrang there are days na talagang nakaka-down, but in the grand scheme of things, as somebody who's always read books, I think tumatak na sa isip ko from a very young age that things that don't go your way are super super are great, a great source of lessons, and they're also a great story to tell. So ayun, that's why I never really shied away from my scars.
Ayan, ang galing nun, ang saya. Talagang siyempre 'no, we really need to love ourselves first bago tayo mahalin din ng iba. So 'pag 'yan, saka tayo, makaka-move forward kapagka na ano yun, na na-master na natin ang ating sarili.
Yes.
Okay. Ayan, ang dami na na-share ni Ayun na inspiring thoughts 'no. Pero eto na, Pepsters, punta tayo sa isa pa nating next part para mas makilala pa natin si Ayin. It's now time for our Pep Challenge.
Purr.
So, we're gonna play Social Media Raid.
Oh.
Para mas masaya yung chika natin, kumuha lang tayo ng mga IG posts ni Ayin, and we'll ask her to share yung thoughts niya about it or any unforgettable experience. So, ready ka na ba, Ayin, sa ating mga
Ready.
flash? Okay. Number one, ano tong na-raid natin sa social media ni Ayin? Okay. Ano yan? Ano to? Kwentuhan mo kami dito sa video na to.
So,
Ano?
ito yung plant na bigay ng mom ko. Kasi I moved out of the house. I I finally have my own
Ang
place.
cute.
Nakakatawa. Ano ba yan? No,
Grabe,
kasi
ganyan ka ba kapagka nag-aayos sa bahay? Talagang energetic, parang
oo.
power pa rin.
Sa totoo lang, parang kung paano ako sa videos, I'm probably even more ganyan in real life. So, yung video na yon was me setting up my plant, which was, and I forget kung anong tawag dun sa plant na yon. But my mom actually grew it sa kitchen namin. And then, nung lumaki na siya, sabi niya, ilagay mo na sa condo mo, ilagay mo na siya, blah, blah, blah. But sir, you know what? Surprise, surprise, namatay na ang plant na yan. I miss her. She looks so glorious dyan sa spot na yan. But I learned na this plant is super sensitive to sunlight. So, hindi niya kinaya yung sunlight at namatay na siya. It only lasted like 2 months maybe, and then yeah, it's gone now. I had to, pero I'm happy though because I was able to bring home yung pots. So wala na ako mga dead plants dito sa dito sa condo. Buhay pa naman yung the rest of the plants I still have here.
Ayun, kasi I was about to ask kung meron ka bang green thumb. So, meron naman pala na mga nabuhay na
Mm,
plants, kahit papaano, kung meron
eh,
pa rin.
hindi naman ako yung nag-alaga nun, mom ko pa
Okay,
rin.
okay.
I mean, I do the bare minimum of watering them, ganyan. Although I have to say, yung plant called pothos, I love that plant kasi it's so easy to grow. My mom gave me like super small lang siya. Yun lang yung isa kong plant na talagang napa grow ko. So ang dami na niya ngayon, but it's at home sa bahay ko with my parents' house.
Ooh, so ano pa, yan pa lang yung nile-learn mo. How was it,
Yes.
decorating your own home?
Super, actually overwhelming. Parang for the longest time, I've always wanted my own space. But when I moved, I realized that it's actually a lot more challenging to be doing everything. Siyempre, nung nasa bahay ako, alagang-alaga ako. My mom cooks really well. So, kung anong ulam na niluto niya, yun na lang din ako. But now I have to do everything myself, which is, of course, a bit of a learning curve. But I think now I'm getting the hang of it. And it's necessary. I feel very empowered na I'm learning.
What's your favorite spot sa
My
bahay mo?
favorite spot would have to be my this one. Ito, because I have a standing desk. So I can do my treadmill here, pwede ako mag-treadmill. Tapos this one, the chair was gifted to me by my manager kasi so I can work better, ganyan. So I do all my editing here and it also faces a window. So ang ganda ng sunlight. Sobrang enjoy ko talaga yung sunlight dito.
Anong pinaka-investment piece mo when you were designing your home? Meron ba?
Mm, Actually, I got a place that was furnished. So ang pinaka inano ko na lang was the desk, the chair, the I guess my pinaka investment would be my computer kasi I made sure na I had a good work from home setup since I work mostly from here. So yung screen ko malaki and it's easy for hosting ganyan, especially yung mga online ganyan. Yun yung pinaka investment ko, I would say.
Okay, ayan. Number 2 sa ating social media rate.
Ay, joke lang, may naalala ko,
Ay, okay.
Dyson.
Wait lang. Ay, Dyson.
Bumili ako
Ano
ng
yung Dyson?
vacuum. Oh my
Ay,
gosh.
wow!
I love it
Very
so
ano ka diyan,
much.
domesticated.
'Di ba? Sabi ko talaga life goal ko magka-Dyson. Tapos when I moved to my own place, ayun bumili na ako. Yun pala.
So, mas mabilis 'no, to
Yes, it's so
clean up.
satisfying to clean too.
Ayan, grabe adulting, sabi nga ni Micah. Okay, number 2 ang ating social media rate na nakita.
Okay, I'll figure it
What
out
is
as I
this?
always do. Oh yeah, alam ko 'to. So, I was in Bali. Ayan, yung healing trip ko sa Bali. So, I broke up with my ex this
Ay!
year, earlier this year. Tapos grabe talaga. It was honestly unexpected for me. So, I didn't see it coming. So, medyo I was really, really, really heartbroken, super down
So the room is
when it
available.
happened. Um,
I love it here so
so
much, guys. Honestly, if you
coping
want
ano ko,
like
ang coping mechanism ko was to travel and I feel very blessed na I work as a content creator, so I was able to actually medyo nagulantang ang aking team. Na I was like, "Hi, bye. I booked a flight."
Oh my
But
gosh.
they really made it work. They found a way to support me through this difficult time. But yeah, I flew to Bali originally for 2 weeks, pero na homesick din ako, so umuwi ako after 1 week. But yeah, I booked a yoga retreat. It's this super ano siya, remote siya in the mountains. So it's like Ubud. Ubud is the yoga center of Bali. But dun sa Ubud, malayo pa siya doon. Probinsya na yun, mas probinsya pa. So nasa bundok talaga siya. It was surprisingly affordable. Tapos every day they have yoga classes. And I would just go. Tapos mag-isa lang ako. I just really wanted to be alone that time. And I was super sad. I didn't want to tell people kung ano yung update sa akin, ganyan. So, yeah, I had to get away. And I'm glad I did it. But also I'm glad I'm better.
Oh my gosh, grabe. Grabe yung may breakup. Wait, I think
Yeah.
na-post mo naman 'to before. Pero ito ba yung
Mm.
guy na na-meet mo sa isang dating app? Ayan.
Yes, siya.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
So, siguro para may idea lang 'no, yung mga tao, wala namang connect sa dating app na kasi baka may mga misconceptions minsan na kapag sa dating app na-meet, baka hindi nagwo-work. Pero
Wala
was it
naman.
because of that or more on parang differences?
I don't think it has something to do with like the dating app or how we met, because I know a lot of people who are on dating apps and they're great, but this this was a specific person. It's not a dating app problem, it's a him problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, ayan. So, um, ano na lang yung natutunan mo about, handling a relationship siguro? Or
Siguro, mm, I think it's that I have a long way to go in terms of my growth, because I think for the longest time I've always believed that I've been working on myself, ganyan, but I I think I also, kasi parang ang iniisip ko, may pattern pa rin ako of the kind of person that I go for, and maybe it's something that I should reconsider, and it's something that I should look into, kasi I also want to take accountability na parang bakit hindi ko nakita yung mga red flags, bakit tinanggap ko ang treatment that I know objectively shouldn't be the case. So I feel like right now I just want to go back to working on myself again, not just more than getting to know myself, also improving myself. So I want to focus on my career, but also my healing. I want to focus on my relationships with my family, my friends. I also want to work on my self-esteem again, kasi syempre it really hurt me, and it was honestly traumatizing. So I want to get my confidence back, which is something that I really value, and also just my passion for life, which I think is here again. And I'm really happy that I took the last few months to take a break and rest, and hopefully, I don't want to pursue anything, especially agad-agad. So ngayon, I'm just like taking a
chill
little break.
lang.
Chill lang ako. Sabi nga nila sa TikTok, I don't chase, I attract. So I just want to be
Ay!
I just want to be the best version of myself, so that, you know, whatever is out there, it just I'll just let it happen. I just want to focus on being a better human.
Ang ganda nung ang daming mga pasabog na statements dun, ayun ha. Pero ang gandang reminder niyan sa mga single ladies and even yung mga, boys 'no, na you just have to take your time. Ang ganda nung mindset mo na, rediscovering yourself first before, getting into a relationship. Kasi iba rin yun, eh, 'no? Dalawa kayo,
Yeah.
kung mag-isa nga ang hirap, what more pa yung may
Yeah.
dalawa kayo. Ayan. Feeling ko, ang galing naman nun, from a breakup tapos merong book na nilabas. Ano 'to, 'di ba? Oh,
Oo nga,
pasabog
eh,
na rin,
sakto,
ayun.
sakto.
Ayan. Okay, number 4, social media raid.
This was in. Is this a photo? Oh yeah, yeah. This was in Spain, in Toledo. Um, so Toledo is a small city outside of Madrid na easily reached by bus. Yeah. I was with my ex here. I toured him around because I used to live in Spain. So dun sa Spain trip na yon, uh, I showed him around the city. Ganda ng kulay ko dun though. That I have to say. My tan is popping.
Oh my gosh. So, ito yung after mo na, before pa or different pa dun sa trip mo na solo, no? When you were writing the novel.
I was
Okay.
solo for a couple of months and then nag-follow lang siya. So, ayun.
So you stayed there again for quite some time.
Yeah, for
Like,
3 months. I was there for 3 months.
mm,
Siguro the last 2 weeks sumunod
ang
yung
sumunod
ex ko.
pa. Okay. And then I saw yung Morena shirt. Ang galing dun, yung label mo, no?
Oh yeah,
Morena
pero I
Faith.
think
O iba yun?
separate post yun.
Separate,
Separate.
ay, oh my gosh, napagsama. O anyway, ayun. Pero yun, siguro napakita na. Yung Morena, the label, how is it going now? Na grabe, even sa statement shirts, no, meron talagang advocacy.
Yes. Actually, nauna tong Morena shirt na to in 2016. Ay, joke lang. 2018, sorry. I
Okay.
launched Morena the label in 2018. Tapos ito yung shirt na nilaunch namin nung pandemic. But yeah, this Morena shirt is really such a staple for our community because we have a community also on Facebook. We have a community sa YouTube, ganyan. And yung Morena shirts, binebenta namin siya before. It was used to be my business. Right now, nakapause siya because we are setting up the logistics for the nonprofit. Kasi ngayon, na thankfully, full-time content creator na ako, I can afford to let go of the small business and make it focused on the advocacy. Kasi in the first place, I never really wanted to make it a for-profit. I didn't want it to be a business. But, syempre, kailangan kumita, di ba? Para
Mhm.
ma-produce ang mga ganitong bagay. So, now that nagbago na tayo, we are transitioning to a non-profit. So, nakapause muna yung shirts. They're still around and we're gonna relaunch them soon. Probably 2024 na talaga. But yeah, we want to focus on education about colorism. We want to do more partnerships with schools. We want to do more trainings, especially for educators. So yun naman ang next step natin. And it really, ano na, parang ang next era ng Morena the Label starts with the Morena book. So ayun.
Ayan. Okay. Next, social media read. Anong IG post kaya ito?
Oh my gosh!
Ay, ang
Diba?
rampa!
Ang taray niya dyan. Grabe ang makeup ni ate girl. Super
Grabe!
glam.
Miss Universe Philippines, oh my gosh, of course, no? Ikaw yung isa sa mga bet na bet talaga doon dahil pasabog pag Q&A. And iba rin yung advocacy na yun yung parang first ba na edition yun na pinayagan yung
Yes.
height requirement, no?
Mm.
So yan, kwentuhan mo kami dito sa iyong IG post na ito.
Yung eto yung when you joined a national pageant without even owning a pair of heels or knowing how to do makeup. Grabe talaga yung transformation ko kasi nung Miss Universe. Ang dami ko natutunan. And of course, one of that is being a beauty queen. It's really a different level. Kasi I grew up being a fan. So I was always a fan and I would watch pageants and think to myself, kaya ko rin yan, kaya ko rin yan. Pero nung tinry ko siya, ang hirap niya. I bought my first pair of heels nung na-announce ako, nung first braga is heels ko, nung na-announce ako na top 100. So, dun pa lang ako nag-start, dun pa lang ako naghanap ng camp, dun pa lang ako nag-start mag-training, makeup, dun pa lang ako natuto. So it really was super crazy na bumili ako ng makeup. Nagpa-pageant na ongoing na yung competition. Doon pa lang ako naghahanap ng foundation, ng ganyan. Yung for full glam. Kasi I've always been medyo low-key sa makeup. Parang mag-makeup ako but not super glam. Kasi iba pa rin ang level ng pageant makeup. So, everything I learned during that time, yung cut from top 100 to top 30, inaaral ko pa lang siya nun. And then afterwards, yeah, you saw the transformation. Naging girly girl na siya at naging very
Ang galing
pageantera.
mo. So, hindi ka talaga marunong mag-makeup before.
Grabe. Actually, nakikringe ako pag nakikita ko yung old videos ko na meron akong false eyelash. Ay, yung lash ano yun? False
Faulty.
eyelashes.
Oo.
Yeah, whenever I had videos nung pre-pageant, bago pa mag-pageant, meron akong videos na naka-falsies. Ang pangit ng kabit. Sobrang pangit ng kabit. Tapos, kitang-kita mo yung space. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta hide this. Kasi nung time na yun, gandang-ganda ako sa sarili ko. Tapos, hindi pa rin naka-apply ng tama.
So, sino nagturo sa'yo? Meron bang trainer dun sa makeup?
Meron kami dun sa org mismo, but also, I learned from my makeup artist during that time. So, yung mga photo shoot ko, ganyan, tinuturuan niya ako. But also, so, tinuturuan niya ako pagka, halimbawa 5 a.m., kasi yung call time namin very early sa mga shoots. Ito yung time na nasa bubble na kami sa Clark. Tinatawagan ko siya 5 a.m., bini-video call ko siya, "Okey na ba yung makeup ko? Ano pang i-e-edit ko?" Ganyan. So,
Kasi I
ayun.
was yun nga, kasi 'di ba yan yung parang pandemic pa tapos
Pandemic to.
so kayo yung ata ang required na mag-makeup ng sarili or meron naman dun? Kayo
Kami ang
talaga?
required.
Oh my
Parang pang-retouch-retouch lang yung makeup team doon. Kami talaga
mhm.
yung do it yourself.
Oh my gosh. Siguro kung meron kang iba pang super take away from yung Miss Universe Philippines stint mo, ano kaya yun? Ang ganda, oh.
Siguro na to stand firm. To stand firm in with your beliefs. If naniniwala kang kaya mo, huwag kang makikinig. Kasi before I even got to compete, so many people told me that I couldn't. Bawal, hindi mo kaya, hindi mo kaya. So, I'm glad na napatunayan ko through that experience na kaya naman pala. I think we've always put, especially as Filipinos, we've always put beauty queens on a pedestal as if, you know, sobrang taas nila. But at the end of the day, we're all just human. Beauty queens are human, artistas are human. And if there's something that you want to work towards and you feel like ang layo-layo mo pa, it's okay because kaya mo siyang aralin. Anything that you don't know, you can learn. And I'm glad that that experience taught me that that is true.
Ang galing. Eto, last question. Siguro ano yung reaction mo dun sa bagong ano ngayon 'no, mga changes sa Miss Universe and Miss Universe Philippines na yung open na to, transgender women, at the same time yung mga, married women can join the pageant?
I'm really glad. I'm glad that pageantry is becoming more and more inclusive, especially because of the changes in Miss Universe. As a longtime pageant fan, pageantry has always been something that's inspiring to me. And I only wish that a lot more people can see themselves in the beauty queens that they idolize. And now that it's open to a lot more people, then pageantry has the power to reach and touch more people's lives. And how could that ever be a bad thing? So I think it's a positive step forward. And I'm so excited at how many more diverse beauties we'll see in the next few years.
Ayan. Oh my gosh, grabe. Thank you so much, Aina, for all the insights and lessons that you've shared with us dito sa PEP. Sobrang insightful talaga. Okay.
Thank you
Ayan. Di
also.
ba? Exciting. Grabe. And congratulations again sa iyong book na My Name Is Morena. Okay. Siguro invite Pepsters to saan ka pa ba nila aabangan or if you have other things na gagawin pa before the year ends.
Yeah, thank you guys so much again for having me. This is my book, My Name is Morena, or Ako si Morena. So it's a bilingual children's book about loving your skin color, and it's available sa Shopee and Lazada ng Summit Book. So you guys can just search this on the apps and it should be there. Um, And if you guys want to follow me as well, it's just Ayn Bernos everywhere. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and marami pa akong new content that's planned and lined up in the next couple of actually in the next year for 2024. So hopefully guys, you guys can support. I'm already in my happy girl era. So excited na rin ako to share that with you. So thank you so much. And thank you again, Pep, for having me.
Yay! Yan, grabe yung happy girl era. I-ano
Yes.
natin lahat yan, girls.
Oo.
Ayan, congratulations again, Miss Ayin. Thank you, Pepsters. Of course, you can follow Ayin. Sige, you can share kung ano yung mga socials, kung saan kanila pwedeng
Ayan. So
puntahan.
it's Ayn Bernos. That's Bernos. Diyos ko, magkakamali pala ako sa name ko. But yeah, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Also, may podcast din pala ako. It's Camp Confidence Radio. Babalik kami dyan very, very soon. Thank you so
Ay,
much!
favorite natin yan. Okay. Ayan, Pepsters, of course, don't forget to follow pep.ph sa ating lahat ng mga socials na nakalagay dyan sa screen. And grabe, ang daming mga maiinit na balita ngayon. Punta lang kayo sa pep.ph. And of course, you can also follow me on my social media accounts flashed below. Ayan. Once again, Pepsters, thank you for joining us. And again, grabe, ang ganda ng mga learnings
Ang saya ng
talaga.
chika natin tonight.
Bye, Ayin. Bye,
Bye!
Pepsters.
Thank you! Bye, Pepsters!